What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collective clips where you already know. Das. Oh, wait, someone tossing the shit out of Wes Watson. Oh, wait, or they're going to be, right? He tossed himself. We're about to get it in, right? Let's get to the intro so we can get to the cluck. Welcome back to the collective clips, and we're going to be short and straight to the point on this video, right? There's no reasoning to make this one a long one or to build the suspense. Let's just get straight to it. Wes Watson's stupid. There we go. End of the video. This man done lost everything he had. I did a video on the other channel earlier that he had a civil lawsuit filed against him. This dude did the stupidest move of stupidest moves. We're going to call him Super Dummy, right? Super Dummy Wes Watson. Man, he's not a good wood, brother. He's a dumb wood. You see, there's plywood, there's redwood, and then there's dumb wood. That's Westwood, right? We're going to call him Dumb Westwood. This guy defaulted in replying to the civil lawsuit. Now, you have in the state of California or the state of Florida, excuse me, both, you have to, when a civil complaint or a civil lawsuit is filed against you, you know, there's money involved, a lot of money. With Wes Watson, millions of dollars involved. You definitely have to answer. You have to reply. You have to get your lawyer on it to reply. You have 20 days to reply. This man, I don't know what he was thinking. If he's going to try to say he never received, you know, the letter. It's funny how John Bravo, Wes is a piece of shit. How John Bravo could get everything. Shout out to John Bravo, man. First of all, the man who single-handedly tore down Wes Watson or pumped him up enough for Wes Watson to tear himself down. Anyways, he had 20 days to reply. He didn't. And now the judge, as of today, put him into default. What does that mean? That means all this money he's been showing off, all these chains, he lost it. Dumb. Are you excited? I'm not. I feel bad. I feel bad that a man who actually went to prison and scraped from the bottom, now he's here, right? Draked it all the way to the top, whether it was lies, deceiving, whatever he did. People felt emotional about Wes Watson enough to give him thousands upon thousands of dollars. And then whatever else he was involved in, it will all come out in court, right? Or eventually. This man ended up defaulting and just sacrificing all that money. It's done. It's a wrap. They're going to take all his little old cars. They're going to look into his bank account. He better stash them assets. He better. I'm not saying to do it. I'm just saying he better be clever. You better bury some money in someone's backyard because it's done. It's a wrap. When you default in the case, that means the judgment automatically goes to the plaintiff. That means whatever they filed for, if it was 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, if Wes Watson has that, whether it be in assets or liquid, it's gone. His spoon is bone, Jay. I'm back. Ese. Right? We're going to hit it with all the little characters today. What happened to your money, Wes? What happened to your money? Sorry, Rick. It's gone. Right? Now that means the big 7-foot monster, the brother, man, he's going to get his issue. He's going to get a nice issue. He's going to get all that cornbread. He's going to get a chunk. Why? Because Wes Watson is the smartest, stupidest, dumbest, intelligent person there is. He's smart enough to understand that he has a lot of money and how to make it. He's dumb enough to keep it. He can't. Right? And what does that do? That opens the door for other lawsuits and people to really start to look into his assets, his financial situation, and what does he really have? Because they're going to take a close look because it's going to, whether if this man put a cap on and say he sued for 3-4 million, he's got that coming already because the judgment is in his favor. Now, Wes could, of course, appeal this decision and he could try to make it last longer in court. But the fact remains, man, he's got money in limbo. He's got his freedom in limbo. He's got his integrity in limbo. He's got his asshole out of limbo, right? And he's out 2 Lambos. He's done. No more Bugatti. Why? A man that had the perfect life. He had fucking women, money, fame, cars, you know, clout, everything that people nowadays wish they had. He already achieved it, and he couldn't be humble. And even more so than that, he had to be disrespectful. And so now I knew eventually, man, a civil lawsuit was going to be filed. I thought Wes was intelligent enough to at least respond to the court order, but he didn't. And so he defaulted judgments. That means he's done. It's a wrap. It's game over. Vamuski, shoot the moon. See you later. No, we won't. Park bench time. Pigeon shit. All them different things is what's going to go on with Wes Watson. And it's fucked up that a man that did time like myself, that actually made something from nothing, well, it was all built on lies, right? What happens when you build something on lies? The truth will come out, and the truth is more devastating than any lie you've ever told. Because truthfully to be truthfully honest, that man was on a collision course with himself. You know, hey, when you always have to make up excuses, when you're an excuse maker, oh, I did this because of that or that because of this, eventually you run out of excuses. You run out of time, you run out of effort, and you run out of money. Money. It's gone. Sorry, Wes. You tried, you fought hard, the good old fight, and now it's gone. You know, does he have action at keeping what little he has? Not if the judgment went into the plaintiff's decision. No. I mean, depending upon what he sued him for. You know, like I said, if he didn't sue him for a certain amount and it was just, you know, something crazy like fucking 30, 40 million more than Wes actually has, well, when he defaulted, that means he decided not to fight it. That means that judgment went to that plaintiff. That means he owns Wes Watson, the assassin. He owns him. So now that's where it's at. Now, this information was brought to you by John Bravo. Shout out John Bravo, man. Shout out Dubs. They actually did videos on it. Go tap in. And John Bravo says, as of today, June 4th, he is in default, meaning that everything will go on freeze, his assets, everything, and they're going to trip out. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you're working with, Wes. Oh, Bugatti, is it in your name? Is it not? Now, there's a lot of other content creators that are alluding to Wes being a part of some shenanigans that might get him RICO'd or all kinds of other things. I don't know if these means that he got were illegally getting or gotten. That's not for me to speak on. I know rata, right? I can't speak on that. But I will say this. If Wes chose not to answer to the court order, if he chose to default, if he chose to just not reciprocate fucking, and his lawyer not to answer what they're asking for, if the money was illegally gotten, if he found himself, you know, associated or a part of some pyramid scheme or something like that, then this is his way of saying, I don't want none of this illegal money to be attached to me. Go ahead, take it. You can have it. Doesn't work that way, though. They're going to look into how you got all this because Uncle Sam needs his it. Give me a million more. Uncle Sam needs his issue. He needs his money right off the tippy top, right? So there's going to be taxes on top of taxes, and they want to know if the taxes and all the faxes that you didn't send, everything was cool. Wes Watson's in trouble. This right here means more than his freedom. And I'm going to tell you why. This is financial freedom. See, when you have freedom, you can breathe. Damn, homie, you better get a fishing pole, go down and fish, you know, get your food, get your roof over your head. You got action to wiggle, depending upon how you move. When you already have the money, it gives you financial freedom. Now you can go out there, you can explore, you can travel, you can money makes money, right? You could invest and do all that. I truly hope Wes Watson really did the intelligent thing and invested in something lucrative, something legal. Because if he didn't, if he got involved in some car scams, like JD DeLay said, if he got involved in some other fucking plots for fucking cheap, you know, some of that Eric Estrada chip shit. If he got involved in some of that swampland shit, he's in trouble, man. He's in trouble. That motherfucker better got him a little spot on the swampland because that's where he's going to be heading. So according to John Bravo, man, go watch his video, and Dubs, they're saying that this guy never acted like the letter was not sent. Never reciprocated any type of verbalization, never got at this lawsuit that was filed, never said, okay, I'll show up to court or anything. Just ignored it like it was fairy tales, like it fairy dust, like it was make-believe. And in doing so, that automatically means the man who contested, or not contested because he never contested, the man who filed the lawsuit, which is, of course, the predator, the big brother, 7-footer, right? It's defaulted. The judgment goes to him. He just came up. Fuck, I wish I would have set up a phone and swung on Wes. Right? I'm just saying. Hey, look, this man now, he's going to be wearing Wes's chains. He's going to be all up in the Kool-Aid. all up in the gym, all up in Wes's old lady if Wes don't calm down, right? It's all bad. I don't know. We're just gonna call Wes super dummy at this point, you know. But I'm gonna be doing a video sometime this week all about John Bravo. Got to give him his respect. That is the one man who single-handedly gave Wes the business. Wasn't no dude on a 4-yard. Wes never was on a 4-yard. Wasn't no dude on a 3-yard. Wasn't no dude in Oklahoma. Wasn't no dude in Donovan. Wasn't no dude in Salinas. He was never in Salinas Valley. Wasn't no dude in the shoe. He was never in the shoe. Wasn't no dude anywhere else but a dude on YouTube who just fucked his whole life up, right? Or was it Wes that fucked his own life up? It sounds more feasible, huh? I don't know. All I got to say is this is the new episode of Super Dummy, and we're going to continue to monitor and watch Wes Watson's life and how it all ends up. I'm telling you, pigeon shit I smell pigeon shit. There's going to be pigeon shit because he's going to be sitting on the bench telling you old war stories again and talking about how he was driving Bugattis doing all this, but he isn't doing it anymore. There's a brother with long-ass dreads. One's missing because Wes ripped that motherfucker out, allegedly, and he's cruising around in a Bugatti. Wes went to Miami and got hurricaned up, mixed up. Jimmy Johnson, The Rock Johnson, Dwayne Wayne, or was it Dwayne Johnson? Dwayne Wayne, right? I can tell you about Dwayne Wayne. You guys will trip out. I actually knew someone named Dwayne Wayne. Crazy story. I'll have to tell that in the future. That one right there is it's wild. Anyways, Wes Watson, man, defaulted. He lost everything. Now, is this going to happen overnight? No, it's going to be an accumulation of time. I seen a video where Wes Watson was like, even if I lose everything, if they were to take everything, my name is so big and I'm so popular, I could gain everything back in 6 months. Nope. I call bullshit a bullshit. I don't think so, man. I really honestly don't think so. I think Wes Watson's living in his own fairyland and the fairy's coming out in him or in him. Either way, man, you know, how much of an idiot do you have to be to default, to not answer when they send you paperwork? It's like, hey, man, at least say, all right, now let's go to court, set a court date. Let me speak in my behalf. I thought Wes Watson was more smarter enough to say, hey, man, this is what went down. You know, I figured he'd lose the civil lawsuit and he'd lose a few million, but he was going to be able to negotiate, maybe cash dude out. But a defaulted judgment means he automatically won. Now dude gets to say, hey, whoop, 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 whoop. And Wes Watson's like, but dog, what happened, doggy? What happened, dog? I'm going to tell you what happened, doggy. You're a dummy, doggy. Or Wes Watson's actually more smarter than all of us. And what he's trying to do is he knows it was illegal, ill-gotten money. And he's trying to distance himself from it, right? If you ain't got it, you ain't get it. I don't know. We're just going to have to see how it works out. Shout out to John Bravo. Shout out to Dubs. Everyone bringing you guys the breaking news. And, of course, you know I had to get my issue. Super Dummy strikes again. Wes Watson, he done lost it all. You don't believe me? Go tap in with John Bravo and Dubs. They'll let you know. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly believe in. That's the betterment of all people. Short, pretty, and Wes Watson. Like if you need a helping hand, that's what friends are for. Oh, you don't got no more friends because you owe them $38,000 and you blocked them. Damn, stupid move.